Hello movie lovers, Bob for Bob's Movie Review here, and today I'm bringing my unboxing of Halloween on 4K. Be sure to click subscribe and click on the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload great new content. If you do enjoy the video, be sure to show it some love and give it a like rating. So this one includes 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray, John Carpenter's Halloween, Jamie Lee Curtis. 40 Years of Terror, Halloween, the night he came home. So they went with this kind of old school artwork. I do like it. I don't think they needed to come up with a new artwork. This has kind of a foil finish here on it, which makes it really stand out and look really cool. This one is from Lionsgate and is the first time on 4K Ultra HD. The back also has a foil finish, and I like how they got that orange O there. That's kind of a cool touch. On a black and unholy Halloween night years ago, little Michael Myers brutally slaughtered his sister in cold blood. But for the last 15 years, town residents have rested easy knowing that he was safely locked away in a mental hospital. Until tonight. Tonight, Michael returns to the same quiet neighborhood to relive his grisly murder again and again and again. For this is a night of evil. Tonight is Halloween. There's a couple pictures. Obviously, one of the great classic horror movies, slashers. Disc 1 is a 4K Ultra HD movie and special features. Audio commentary with writer-director John Carpenter and actor Jamie Lee Curtis. The Night She Came Home featurette. On location 25 years later featurette. It has the TV version footage. That's interesting. I'm not sure if the other Blu-ray had that, because I do have the actual TV version DVD, so I always didn't want to get rid of that, but that's kind of interesting. Trailer, TV spots, and radio spots. This one is rated R. Special features not rated, region A locked. Has a runtime of approximately 91 minutes. So here's your side-by-side look. Alright, let's check out the inside. If you guys have seen this one, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you haven't seen it, where have you been? Alright, let's check out the inside. Oops. Disc was loose. I don't know, I've been having bad luck with loose discs. So this is kind of interesting. The artwork they put on the discs here is that they had the digibook that had this art, and then FYE put out that exclusive steelbook. And I thought it was kind of funny they put out that steelbook and they just put it in the Blu-ray when the 4K was coming out. Why didn't they just make it a 4K steelbook? Now I'm really curious. I gotta find the regular Blu-ray that came in the set and see what that disc is in there. Alright, it took me forever to find this thing, but this is actually from Scream Factory, so yeah, see, that has different artwork. Wonder, does this have the TV? Oh, it does have the TV version footage. Huh. But it is a different artwork. Alright guys, so this one is a horror thriller from 1978, directed by John Carpenter. It stars Donald Pleasence, Jamie Lee Curtis, Nancy Kyes, PJ Soles, Charles Cyphers, Kyle Richards, Brian Andrews, and John Michael Granham. So I think pretty much everybody is familiar with this movie, the original Halloween, a real classic horror movie that almost everyone loves. But I also feel like a lot of these get kind of blown out of proportion. People get kind of lost and confused in all the sequels. And maybe they give the originals too much credit. Not to say that I don't enjoy this movie. I definitely enjoy this movie. It does have a creepiness factor, jump scares. I love the music. The music is really well done and really adds to the atmosphere. And, you know, the music really became really iconic and so well known. For the most part, the acting is well done. I do feel like there's a little bit of cheesiness in the acting, and a little bit left to be desired, but I definitely like Donald Pleasence's character, where he's just kind of like really paranoid, and he's telling everybody, Michael's coming back, he's gonna kill everybody, you have to stop him, he's pure evil, and nobody kind of believes him, and he just kind of oversells everything. But I really like it, and of course Jamie Lee Curtis is great as Lori, the babysitter, and she's kind of like a bit shy. I think she was great in this role. Some of the other characters, though, I just don't feel like their acting was quite on par with those two. But still a really fun, enjoyable movie. So if you guys haven't seen this movie somehow, it's about this character, Michael Myers. When he's a child, he kills his sister. And we're really not given any explanation for why, other than that he's evil. But he's only like 6 years old when he does it. So it's hard to believe that really he could even overpower his sister, at 6 years old, and she's a teenager, let alone just come up with the idea to out of nowhere stab her to death. It doesn't make a lot of sense, and I think that was kind of what would make the movie scarier, is that it just seems so senseless. And now 15 years later, he's escaped, and for some reason he's coming back, and he wants to kill this group of friends on Halloween night. And again, we're not really given any explanation for why. I think it's in the second one they kind of explain why, but shouldn't they explain it in the first one? Like, why would they not explain why he's come back and why he's attacking the people he is? And many of them are just kind of random, I guess. They're just, but I've always enjoyed this one, and I think it's a good, fun horror movie. And definitely, if you haven't seen it, I'm not sure how that's possible, but you should definitely see it. I think for a score on the actual movie, I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. I think if the acting of a few characters had been a little bit better, maybe I would have liked it. Maybe it could have been just a little bit better, you know what I mean? So this is the 4K version, first time on 4K. I tried to do a little bit of a comparison between the 4K and the Blu-ray, and honestly, I didn't see anything. Without having, an actual side-by-side where I could inspect side-by-side. I watched the entire 4K. I kind of thought about what I might see different in the Blu-ray, put the Blu-ray in, and I kind of wasn't expecting much. This movie is from 1978. What are they going to do to the picture quality to give it the 4K? You might say, okay, well, it's got HDR now, so it's going to make the color better. The problem is that I don't know if it's just the technology at the time, or it was a purposeful kind of direction of the movie, but the color palette is really muted and light. Everything's kind of really pale colors. So how would that benefit from HDR, if it's just kind of really pale greens and browns, and it's not a colorful movie. I don't think you can really improve the color of it. The resolution, I thought the resolution on the Blu-ray was great. The clarity was great. I possibly maybe a slightly clearer on the 4K. It's hard to say for sure on that aspect. I was kind of wondering if possibly some of the like more distant shots were just a little clearer in the 4K resolution. But as I said, I'm not sure without seeing an actual side-by-side of them, and I don't have a setup to do that. So I really didn't find that the 4K was any better. I think the 4K does have has Dolby Vision, and to be honest, I don't know what that does for you. But yeah, so I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys haven't seen Halloween, definitely check it out. It's a great movie. If you guys did enjoy this review, be sure to leave it a like rating. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos. Check out the suggested videos. Check out my website, BOBSMOVIEREVIEW.com. And I'll see you guys next time.